Kane.
Hi, Todd Silfies, head coach of the Kane Wolves. With me I have Reed Williams, quarterback and defensive back, as well as Ange Costanzo, who is a defensive back, running back, and wide receiver.
Todd, obviously Kane football, 3 district titles in a row here. What does it take to make a 4th one happen?
You know what? I think obviously staying humble, staying hungry, hard work, and trying to do a lot of the same things we've been able to do the last few years, but never kind of settling on what we have going on and always trying to get better.
Reed, you had an opportunity last year to move into the starting quarterback role, had a lot of success there. What did you learn from that, and what can you carry on next year, this year with that?
Yeah, just a lot of experience and a lot of, we didn't face much adversity, but I think throughout the games it really helped me. And towards the end I started to really figure it out.
And obviously the offense has been what the offense has been at Kane, which has been really good, but you guys I know pride yourself on the other side of the football. What is it that makes the Kane Wolves so good on defense?
Well, we have a great defensive coach to start out with. We have a lot of guys that just buy into the system, that really like playing defense, which is a key. Up front, we have a lot of hardworking guys, and in the secondary, we just all click together. So it's nice to have one cohesive unit just playing as one and working hard.
Todd, there are some guys you guys have to replace. It starts really on the offensive line and defensive line with Keaton Roundsville. How do you move beyond guys like that?
I think this is something that we've been blessed, I guess, with talking about every year. Is we've graduated some really good guys over the last few years, and Keaton is definitely one of those guys. Obviously, Toby Fox as well up front, and then a number of skill position players that Davis Gardner got a lot of headlines, but guys like Frank Truden and Isaac Walters, Austin Lebeski, who maybe were looked at as more of role players, but we were really impressed with the role they played for us. So I think we got a lot of young, hungry guys. Playing the extra few weeks over the last couple of years has given our younger guys a lot more practice time, and that's something we've been talking about for a couple of years. Is some of the younger guys start to click in week 11, week 12, week 13, somewhere in there, and we're thinking, boy, we're excited about these guys coming up. But it's nice to have some young guys who are hungry, and we're going to have competitions, especially on the offensive line, but also obviously graduating a couple of linebackers. We're going to have competitions at the linebacker position as well as the secondary position. So get those guys competing, and that's really what it takes.
Reed, who do you see emerging as the leader on the offensive line this year?
I see our center, Tyler Snyder. He's been there. He was a tackle our sophomore year, and he played really well there, I know, in the District 9 championship game. And throughout the years, he's been getting a lot better and a lot bigger. His mind is on it now. He can really be what Keith was last year.
I don't want to forget your top player, our reigning D9 Sports Player of the Year, Eric DeLong. What do you expect from him this year, Todd?
I expect more of the same. Obviously, Eric's a special athlete. He's a special player. He's a guy that we're sure glad he's on our side, on both sides of the ball. So we look for Eric to step up and assume more of a leadership role this year, on top of maybe doing a few things that he hasn't done before, getting out in the slot and catching some balls out of the backfield a little bit more than what he has before. But Eric's a competitor, so we're excited to see what he's got in store for his 4th and final year as a starter for the Wolves.
Andrew, what did you guys learn from the Wilmington game last year?
Well, it was definitely a humbling experience to play in a game like that. Wilmington was a great team. I think we made a lot of mistakes. The score really didn't show how close the game actually was, I felt. But it was definitely a humbling experience, and we got a lot of guys some experience in a big game like that. So going into this year, I think with a lot of guys having that experience, hopefully we can move past that game and continue through the season.